Welcome to GITEX TV. I'm joined by Laurence Elbana from Computerlinks. Okay, Laurence, tell us a little bit about Computerlinks and the products you're launching on GITEX this year.
Okay, Computerlinks is an international security distributor which covers a wide spectrum of IT security products located across 18 countries internationally.
What trends do you see developing within the industry?
There's been trends from different sections of the industry, different habits in terms of spending. A lot of customers now are looking at how to position their network in terms of cost. Okay, obviously historically that always happened, but now with the economic crisis, people are looking to install one device to be able to manage their whole network, such as Triton. The other things that's happened within the industry is basically how threats are managed. So from IT security threats, there's been a lot of trends in what sort of products customers are going for. For example, Web 2.0, things like Facebook, Google, being able to manage streaming content and still be able to use things like Facebook and your company, because obviously things like Facebook help you to drive your business from a marketing or sales point of view. Okay, the other thing in terms of trends is that a lot of customers are now looking to go for a greener environment, and that would encompass people using less equipment, less servers, easier implementations, and a lot less of bulk of equipment and servers within their data centers.
Which of your client verticals are embracing technology most for their business?
That's interesting, actually, because historically there was a certain range and genre of business that would embrace technology, but now everyone's embracing it. It can be anything from a 25 user office up to 10,000 user office. The other thing that's important with which clients embrace technology is the type of a client embracing which type of technology. So for example, as I spoke before, we have things like email, data leakage and web security. Certain clients are inclined to go for data leakage because it's actually part of their compliance. An example of that could be a bank who's looking to safeguard its credit card security and protect its customer interests. Whereas you could get customers as small as real estate agents looking to filter their web security and keep their productivity high in the office to ensure that their staff are getting the best use out of the internet.
With regards to practices, what practices would you recommend that are working right now and that people can carry forward?
Okay, practices, obviously from distribution level, if we look at the sales cycle, there's three people involved. You've got the end user, who's the customer who's actually using the product. You've got the reseller who resells the products that we're supplying, and then you have the distributor. So if we work from an end user point of view, from an end user's best practice, it's always good that they keep up to date with what's going on in the industry, especially from a threat point of view. And as we spoke about before, people are looking to reduce their total cost of ownership. And one of those things is for the end user to ensure that they're actually keeping up to date with the threats that are out there in the industry, the threats that are residing on their network, how they can handle it. Best practices for end users is obviously the best thing is for them to be attending seminars with seminars to make sure that they understand the threats that are out there so that they can implement them on their network. From a reseller point of view, it's really important that they're educating the existing bulk of their customers. So as Websense as an example, we encourage our resellers to look at their existing client base, even if they have Websense or if they don't have Websense, and really drive to make sure that the reseller understands what's actually going on in their network and what the changes are in the products, for example. So if we look at Websense a couple of years ago, their competitive scenario was completely changed. The way that the product's completely changed. It's smoother, it's easier to implement, it's a shorter implementation process. So in terms of sharing best practice, the key in IT is obviously knowledge, not just from a technical point of view, but from a sales point of view, because the resellers need to educate the end user. The other thing is, from sharing best practice, is that at distribution level, we want to make sure that the resellers and the end users are aware of the compliance and regulations that exists in things like the banking sector. The banking sector, for example, needs to abide by compliance for credit cards. You get small estate agents, for example, that need to safeguard databases of their customers. There's a lot of people in the industry who are not fully aware of data leakage. However, once it's implemented, that we look at how the industry has changed in terms of like I said, regulations, and it's really important that you have small companies and large companies that need to safeguard their data. And the other thing is from a sharing best practice point of view, is now with Websense they can do all of that from one console. And when we mean one console, historically they would have to get separate servers, deal with multiple dashboards. Now all of it can be done from one dashboard, managing their email, their web security, and their data leakage protection. So just to recap everything, they're looking at a lower total cost of ownership. Okay, so anything that they employ from a web, email, and security, web security point of view, can be done on one dashboard, and they can see their overall network activity. And it's really important that the channel is able to drive that to make sure that the end user is aware of the total cost that they can save. The product that I will be talking about today will be Websense.